I was halfway through the fucking script and it broke. I'm so angry. God, piss, man, the piss. Alright, cool, let's fuel. I'm using the anger as fuel now. Why, hello, happy Pride Month! I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, because it's the transest thing I can possibly do, and I'm saying that as a bitch who's owned multiple pairs of khaki shorts. Until I came out, then I burned them in a ceremonial hellfire. And also some photos of exes. I like these challenge run videos, right? The whole can I beat Fallout as insert stupid thing here videos. And most of the ones I see are by Nurbit. And he was trying to play Fallout New Vegas as Jason Voorhees, which is delightful, but then he was just killing everyone on sight, which is not the thing that Jason is known for.
Hey, what the hell? Jesus Christ.
So I wanted to try it myself, and give myself an excuse to play through New Vegas again. Can I play it as Jason Voorhees would? The rules are simple. Wipe out every sex haver, drinker, or drug user in the wasteland. Everyone else can be spared unless they try to fuck with me. Jason can use self-defense and self-offense. Cares a lot about himself. He's really working on himself right now. I can use the weapons that Jason canonically has used before, but I give myself a bit more leeway when it comes to traps. Jason pulls off some wicked planned kills, and considering the game wouldn't let me smash anyone against the wall in a sleeping bag, it was going to be the closest I could get. Step 1. Build the character. I go heavy on strength and endurance because, no shit. And heavy on luck because, like, one time, motherfucker got resurrected because lightning struck his corpse. Neat. Either he's the luckiest cunt in the entirety of horror, or I don't know, Zeus just wanted to watch him fuck shit up again. Next step? I console command some stuff to make things perfect. Spawn in some masks, both the famous hockey mask and the classic baghead look from Friday the 13th Part 2. I don't need to bother with the machete, because the DLC gives me one anyway, but I do make sure to give myself the famous size, increasing my height by, I don't know, a couple inches, I think, and give myself off-screen teleportation, in the form of increasing my movement speed. And I also do that because I was streaming this, and going through New Vegas as slow as possible is comedy poison. If you try to do that, you die in real life. Before I start my crusade against sex havers, I have to start on the prep work though. Jason Voorhees doesn't eat, and he sure as shit doesn't use stim packs, so I headed to the sheriff's house in Prim to give myself a bed for healing purposes. I call her Pamela. Sleep for now. Oh, enemies are nearby. Oh, cool. I got the enemy. Damn it! Alright, wasn't the enemy. Good to know. Thankfully, Prim is full of assholes who take the first shot, so I don't have any problem farming some XP with a machete before I end up stuck behind one of New Vegas's many famous invisible walls. You son of a bitch! You son of a... You can see the particle effects! I literally am stabbing something! God damn it! Mime never changes. I sprint past all the Deathclaws and make it to the Gunrunners to begin my first goal. Namely, to get some fucking money. Being Jason is fine and all, but New Vegas offers something more. Namely, I can be Jason X if I want to. If I can get a hold of enough money, I can, in fact, just become a cyborg without needing to wake up in the far future. Or having to be in a not great movie. But where? Where could I possibly get all that money? It's weird. How did I get all this money? Thanks to a pocket full of sunshine and also money, I'm now the very model of a modern major killing machine, but I still don't have enough levels to properly get started, so I sneak into the monorail at Camp McCarran and make it onto the strip so I can get a free level before heading back to Prim. I cut a swath through the desert on a horse with no name before making it to Nipton. Boxcar dies because of his demand for free opioids, and Swanwick dies because of a deadly case of I don't like him, before I get to meet Fox McCloud. Tragically, thanks to their lack of drugs and pathological case of no bitches, the Legion are actually going to emerge pretty unscathed this playthrough. Oh well. What horror protag would wipe them out, I wonder?
He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacks, whacks, chopping at me.
With the free XP from the 2 outpost quests where you just tell them that Nipton's fucked, I head east and beat the ever-living shit out of Malcolm Holmes when I get there. Which isn't why I'm here, but I mean, I'm not gonna not beat him up. Jason Voorhees is not, in fact, simply restricted to just the one weapon. He's got a whole host of them he uses in the films. He uses bows, air guns, spear guns. You know what? I'm leaving that one in. I'm leaving that one in to shame myself. He uses bows, spear guns, and at one point, Freddy Krueger's arm. He just hits him with his own arm, and eventually, yeah, he even uses an axe. I'm here to nab Knock Knock in the Camp Searchlight fire station? Yeah, the fire station. The one with the fuck-off scorpion. Of course, let's be clear, just because I'm using Knock Knock does not mean that this is, in fact, a Jack Torrance run. It's a different thing, where you stay in the Lucky 38 for 2 months and then you scream the N-word. It's totally different. The problem is, thanks to killing Boxcar, the quest where a bunch of losers let you in to get Knock Knock is completely broken. And since this is a video game, I can't just do what Jason would do, which is kill them and get the key. I mean, I did do that, but I can't actually use it, or smash the door, or smash the wall, or somehow just mysteriously appear inside during a jump cut. I can do this, though. Oh shit, I think the lock broke. It's weird that the lock broke. Ah shit, that's wild. I just smashed the door open, just like Jason would. Totally wild. What a crazy random happenstance. I've got a bag on my face, and I'm feeling so fine, so it is about time for me to let loose the blood-dimmed tides. I'm starting with the Fiends. They're the fashion whose entire thing is being drug-addled perverts. If I didn't start with them, you could legally slap me. The surrounding communities and gangs take a toll on me, and between each fight I have to hunker back down to Pamela. But by the time I get to Vault 3 itself, it's pretty much smooth sailing. He's either on the roof, or I need to fight the building. Might need to fight the building. Do still have some throwing spears. Never mind. 62 on an unmoving target. Oh. Would you let me be happy for 5 seconds? We're going classic on you. I don't even need Knock Knock. Fuck off. Next up is the Great Cons, where I have to go finish what the NCR started. If the Fiends are the users, then the Cons are the pushers. And also, I don't like their hats, so they gotta go. By the time I wrap up on them, I have enough XP to get the Rad Child perk, which is the official moment when this stops being sporting for the NPCs and it just becomes a slaughter. Rad Child makes you regenerate health the more radioactive you are, so after a brief stop back at Camp Searchlight...
Tick, 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 why do I tick, tick? What amazing trick makes me tick, tick, tick.
We now constantly regenerate health, but only if we're incredibly sickly and close to dying. I almost feel sorry for them. At least I would if these fools weren't so stupid as to actually fuck those morons. Which brings us back to Good Springs, because you know Easy Pete fucks. Actually, I'm here for the saloon. So after doing the tutorial like so good, I got him. Trudy finally spawns in, and I express my views on Prohibition. Thoroughly. I'd be good with just her dying, but since the entire town gets angry at me, we can officially add Good Springs on the vast list of people. Probably should have left Jason Voorhees buried. Next is the Outpost. Thanks to all my work with the Fiends, the NCR is more than happy to repair my equipment. Which is fantastic, because I'm going to use it on them. Look, what do you want from me? I'm here to wipe out people who drink and fuck, and you put Cass in your goddamn outpost. It's like trying to hide from vampires in a blood bank that gives out free strap-ons. After all that, I want more machete time, so I head down to Cottonwood Cove, making sure to kill Anders, the drug runner, on the way there, before meeting up with the bro in charge with the silly hat. Tragically for him, his brilliant defensive strategy of existing fails to protect him, and I make it out of there without being forced to kill an entire Legion camp. Seriously, I need an excuse to kill the Legion later. The Scream Killer, maybe? How does Ghostface feel about failed cosplayers? Make it up to the 188 trading post to wipe out the bartender there, and to say hi to Veronica. Hi. Now, canonically, she has had a girlfriend, but I cannot prove in the game that they have ever fucked. So she gets to survive in this run, which is fantastic. because I'd hate to have to play Dead Money to kill her ex. Wait. No. Oh, I just thought of something. Oh god, please. Please tell me Dean Domino never fucks. Enlisted the help of his former lover, Vera Keys. Does lover mean fuck? Okay, so for the most part, I don't really need to worry about the DLCs. Because, like, there's Dr. Dala in Old World Blues, but thanks to being a brain in her jar, the closest she can get to sex is jizzing in her own pants. And you got Waking Cloud in Honest Hearts, and while she is a sex haver, she does so in a committed marriage so she can have kids. It's like the least slasher movie thing imaginable. And Ulysses has never touched a boob, so I'm safe there. But then there's Dead Money. And Dean. Dean Dog Dick Domino. He drinks. He fucks. He almost certainly does drugs, which means that this was a full hour of my life. Oh no, you finally crippled my chest. With the Sierra Madre cracked open and safely ignored, I have one more thing to check off my to-do list. There is one more weapon I can safely scoop up to truly make this a Jason Voorhees experience. Okay, well there's like 1,000, but there's one more that I want. Remember this? Remember how I said Jason can get and carry the disembodied, clawed arm of Freddy Krueger? You better remember, because there's a test later. But that means that there are 2 DLCs I need to do entirely for one thing at the end. Eddie. Thank you. Thanks to my stat build and collection of radiation-based traits, even the worst part of the Lonesome Road DLC is a cakewalk. Unless you count listening to America's Next Top Incel trying to explain a politics forum to you as its worst part. I did have to both accept a companion and use the laser detonator to get through this, but if that bothers you, please just imagine that I don't give a shit. Rar goes down like a sick puppy, and after judicious use of duct tape and strapping it to my arm, I'm officially feeling my Jason best, which is mildly better than feeling my Jason X, and it's time to turn Ulysses into mincemeat. Hypothetically, I could just turn around and leave instead of kicking his ass, but I wanted to get to the end and nuke both the NCR and the Legion. Neither faction is especially hated by Jason, but to be honest, if I made it to this run without a quadruple-digit kill count, he was going to snap. Yeah, we'll do cross bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, he's invisible. However, am I going to? And he's dead. You loser. Which means I have the tools, I have the talent, I have a list of every single person who can be canonically proven to fuck, drink, or drug, or sell any of the above. DJ, if you will.
Everyone else has had more sex than me. Everyone else has had more sex than me. Everyone else has had more sex than me. Does anyone else get that feeling? Teenagers naked, couple in threes, grandparents swing from the ceiling. Everyone else has had more sex than me. Everyone else has had more sex than me.
Right, I guess I do technically have the American flag. Oh shit! They actually can follow me through there.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
It worked! Rest assured, if you don't see someone here, it's because the stream took over 6 hours to complete, and that's with increased movement, I'll remind you, and a ton of doubling back. Like when I remember that Corporal Betsy offers to plow everything with a clit who walks into camp. So, I just left them out of my montage. The weird part? Thanks to all the fiends I killed, even after slaughtering every living entity I possibly could, I was still firmly holding on to the good morality. Jason Voorhees, the nicest man this side of Yes Man. Fucking hell, if I play this as Handsome Jack, I think I'll end it as the Pope. With my work done, I had to decide how to end this. I've got no particular desire to simply roll the end credits. I mean, Jason wouldn't. Out of all the slashers, his goals are actually charmingly small, other than wanting no one to fuck ever. He just wants to hang out at a little lake, prevent anyone from doing anything he hates near it, and float. So with the goal of clearing the wasteland of every single person who's ever been pegged, it was time to go for a swim.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms